I'm fine. I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm good.
I'm so sorry for being so troublesome. You see,
Uh,
this is like my worst thing. I'm terrible with with every
don't
every
worry,
kind
it's
of
not a
thing.
problem.
Oh.
Not a problem. It happens a lot.
Okay, okay, great.
So, well, thanks for making time for us.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah. So we'll talk for about 10 minutes. It's not live. We'll just edit down the best parts, and we'll run this on your American pub day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
perfect, wonderful.
Yeah. So have you had really bad experiences with the government in Sweden, or where did the idea for this novel come from?
Sorry, let me just. I'm just gonna turn off my phone and everything.
Okay.
A glass of water.
Okay.
Well, no troubles with the authorities in Sweden. Not so far, anyway. No, I had the idea one day when I came to my little writing place, which is this place, and I was just feeling very good about myself, very at ease and I guess happy. And for no particular reason, because sometimes you can be happy because the sun is shining, or you're in love, or you got a new work, or whatever. But this was just out of the blue, and my first reaction wasn't, "Oh, what a wonderful day! What should I do with this great mood that I'm in?" It was, or the contrary. It was more like, "Uh-oh, can I really feel like this? For free?" So then I started writing about this guy who receives this invoice on this astronomical amount, and then one thing just led to another.
And so the novel has come out in Sweden, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what, at least in America, we tend to think that countries in Europe have more bureaucracy than we do in America. I'm not sure that that's true, but what was the reaction to the novel like in Sweden? I mean, do people have to interact with government agencies a whole lot where you live?
No, I'm not really sure about us having more bureaucracy. I'm getting piles of papers from the US when I'm signing contracts and stuff. So I'm not sure about that one, but I think the reactions, it wasn't like one general. People reacted very differently, and I think that's the. I have like no hidden agenda when I'm writing this. I just write these stories. But I think the wonderful thing is that when you write stories like this, it's very fun to hear all the different interpretations. I have had people come up to me telling me what my stories are really about. And I think that's great, because I've learned so much from them, and I think that's how I want it to be.
Yeah. So in America, we have this word slacker.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that?
We used that in Sweden as well.
Okay. So your main character could probably be called a slacker. I mean, he works at a video store. He's not like all that ambitious about it. Do you know people like that, or where did you get the inspiration for his character?
I kind of I kind of when I start writing, I hardly never know where I'm going. I'm just starting with a situation, or a line or two, something that I've heard, or or just like this, a strange idea, and then I start writing, and I don't know where the story is going to end, and I did that this time as well, and I more or less thought that I was the guy receiving this invoice. So I sort of started with myself, and then just turned up the slacker thing a little bit. So I guess he's quite much as me in some ways, but I mean, I think I wanted him to be as I mean, he's able to appreciate life much more than I do, I guess. So that's one big difference. But on the other hand, I mean, I have a lovely family, a beautiful wife, and kids that I love. So I'm not sure which one of us who would get the highest amount on our invoice.
Right. And so when you start to write a play, is it the same process for you, that you don't necessarily know, you don't have a strict outline?
I never have an outline, actually, and I think that's partly because I want to discover the story as I go along, because I like it to be like writing when it's the best. My best moments are like when it feels like a piece of jazz music or something. You know, I'm just writing and don't know what's going to happen. So it's partly because I like it, and partly because that's the only way I know. That's how I write, because I've tried to decide on beforehand and put up like a frame for my work, but it didn't really work for me, because then it felt like I was kind of lecturing people, or, you know, telling people this is how life is, or this is how you should live your life and how you should not. And I don't want that. I just want to explore the story. And as I said, I have nothing that I want people to discover. So I was as much surprised as our main character about this invoice.
Yeah.
Especially from in this story, for a very long time I thought that this whole invoice thing was a big scam, you know, and I was sitting and waiting while writing. I was sitting and waiting for the whole thing to be revealed. But you know, as I came longer and longer into the story, I realized that this is for real. You know, this is really happening.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And so, is it difficult to balance your acting, your time as an actor, and your time as a writer?
I don't think so. I think I'm quite comfortable with it. I kind of enjoy you know, being in the theater is constantly being surrounded by other people, and there are so many people, so many discussions, and so many compromises you have to do, and there are always people telling you what to do, and telling you what to wear, and, you know, so on. And I love that, because I love being around a lot of people and all the intrigues and stuff. But I have to admit that, you know, after a while, it's very nice to just be all by yourself, and especially get to decide on your own, you know, what's going to happen and not. And then again, you know, after a while, after sitting writing for you know, like a few months or half a year or something, I start to long for some company again. So I kind of enjoy that.
So it all works out.
Yeah, it's a perfect combination, I think.
And so, are you working on another book or play right now, or?
Yes, I am. I'm working on another novel called The Circus, which is like the third part of this trilogy that is The Room, The Invoice, and now The Circus.
And what's it about?
It's about the circus. well, partly, not only. It's a circus. It's about a guy who I'm not sure what I can reveal here or not. I'm in the middle of it, but I guess I can tell you it's about a guy who has a friend who suddenly disappears in a circus.
Okay. The dream we all have.
Yeah, don't we?
I want to be the bearded lady.
Yeah. Well, you might.
Yeah. Keep my fingers crossed. Okay, great. This is perfect. Well, thank you for your time.
Yeah, you had enough there.
Yeah.
Great.
No, it's great. Yeah, so we'll get this ready for your pub date, and congrats on the book, and I hope it does well.
Thank you so much, and again, apologize for this technical stuff. I'm glad it worked out.
Yeah, well, now you know how to use Google Hangouts. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay, have a good day.
You too.
Okay, bye.